Good morning, traders. Today is Tuesday, December 20th, 8:01 a.m. Central Time, about 30 minutes before opening bell. I'll keep this relatively brief. Welcome to the dance. We're going to get something going on this morning, aren't we? Let's check out a little bit more. Last night, this was closed, the blue star. Last night, futures were up, all the way up until almost 10 p.m. Eastern Time, exactly when that happened. News from Japan widens yield target range, and we went tumbling down. I was chatting it up with some YouTube viewers last night as well, real time, and we were like, wow, here we go. But overnight, does it appear that the market makers or someone might have something else in store for us today? Okay, so here's where we are right now. We're basically flat, just slightly down compared to the close, the blue star yesterday, right? Okay, and yesterday, this is just the proposed pattern that I think is going to play out today. One way or another, the pattern, I believe, is going to play out to the upside or to the downside. Okay, and so, and since I have this screen up, here's the bottom of the channel, and in the next slide, you're going to see the full channel. But here's the bottom of the channel, and just to QA myself, I wanted to really check. I was like, is that really the channel bottom? So I looked at in details. This is the 5-minute chart right here. I looked at the details of the contact points. Here. Well, yeah, sort of. There. So at various points, there's contact in addition to, going back to last Friday. So if the markets manage to come up and reclaim the bottom of the channel, you can expect to look for some kind of pullback like this, like similar to this. Up, down, back test, and let's see if it can keep it. Okay? If it can't, you're going to get something like this. Or maybe not that extreme, but you're going to get something, you're going to get a failure like this. Okay? If it cannot hold. Like here's an example of, you already know immediately, this candle right here tells you, that's not a good sign, that you're already straddling the line. You're not bouncing off the line, you're straddling the line. Here, you're bouncing off of it. You're good. Here, not so much. This is already a sign something is coming. Which actually suggests to me that if you assume that this line is a hard and fast rule, which in my opinion it is, before they collapse, it was already starting to fade right here. See that? Tells me, I think the markets perhaps already knew that this news was about to break. See what I'm saying? Okay, so just thought something to perhaps consider. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour chart on the left-hand side here. Let me zoom in just so you can see. I wanted to zoom into this area, the -35 line. That is the line that I have drawn for some time now for the 4-hour, specifically for the 4-hour chart. That when you go back in time, we have come close. We touched it. Currently pivoting off of it, coming up. Are these accidents? No. These red lines, for the newer viewers, the -20 line is designated primarily for the 1-hour chart. This -35 is for the 4-hour chart. It's the bearish line. So you start going below -35, you're bearish. That's my hard and fast rule. That's quantitative. Okay, so we haven't. See, we kissed it. Right? It's like, is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Okay, so here's the top of that channel. Here's the top of the channel, right there. Right? That's what we kissed last Tuesday. Boop. CPI. Okay, top of the channel. Here's where we are today. You are here, like at a rest stop. You guys ever take road trips? You are here at this location. Okay, so 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart. Here we go. This huge decline was last night when Japan released its decision and the news started to spread. And that's when I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. See, I was looking at this and I was looking at this. I'm like, oh, okay. But somehow, it did this. And now it's separated from the signal line. Okay? I'll leave it to you guys to explain how it did this, but it did it. Because as of last night, I was thinking, oh yeah, here we go. Likely chance we're just going to keep on going down past the negative 20 line. Here we go. Okay? Because, oh yeah, I was watching it real time last night. I was like, oh, futures, like, SPY futures down negative 0.6%, negative 0.7%, negative 0.8%. Oh, it's getting worse. Eventually, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to stop watching it. So, okay? So, that is where we're at on the 1 hour chart. And, oops. Sorry. That is essentially all I had, actually. That's good timing. Okay? So, good luck today, guys. I mean, we are either going to reclaim this, or we're not. Okay? That's what it boils down to. So, based on the MACD indicators right now on the hourly, right, separating and going up. So I plan on taking some call positions, right? I'm not going to be buying any puts. But again, if you want to be conservative about it, on your 5-minute chart, make sure you get a successful back test on the EMA 50 red line. Okay? We don't have to pretend that is the EMA 50 red line right here, right? So it's got to come up, successfully back test the EMA 50, and then go. That's your confirmation. You have a trend change on the EMA red line. SMA is secondary. EMA is more important. Okay? EMA 50 on the 5-minute chart. And especially look at the MACD on the 5-minute chart. If that red line crosses the 0 line, that's a guarantee, actually. That is a guarantee that you are also crossing the EMA 50 red line. When the MACD crosses the 0 line, the EMA 50 red line will also be crossed. Okay? So, okay, that's all I've got for you guys. I will talk to you again this evening after the day to recap what has happened. Agent 000 signing off.